Hello there, Potter friends. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Brandy of Simply Potter, and today I'm talking to you through my phone because I'm getting ready to show you everything that I know so far about Wizards Unite and tips and tricks I've learned in the 9, almost 10 levels that I've played in a little over 24 hours. So if you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. Be sure to click the subscribe button and notification bell below if you want to come along on more of my Harry Potter adventures. But for now, let's get to this game because I'm thoroughly addicted. It's a lot of fun and there's a lot of stuff to learn, so hang tight. Alright, you guys, this game is so much fun. I'm truly in love with this. I've played it so much, so I hope I can help you guys out in learning something here. Now, if you're starting out the game for the very first time, you're actually going to see this beautiful opening sequence, which is amazing, but if you're playing it for the second, third, or like the dozenth time like me, you're actually going to start right out on this map. Now, there's a lot of things going on in this map, but to understand them, I want to first show you your case. So you're going to click down here, and it's going to take you to your case where you'll see 5 different sections. So we're going to comb through each section of your case. The first one here in the bottom left corner is potions. Here you can brew up to 4 potions at a time. Now, potions will help you in challenges and they will help you in collecting foundables, and I will show you both those things later when we head back to the map. But for now, let's show you how to brew up some potions yourself. So you'll see you have 4 squares down here at the bottom, and to brew a potion, you're going to click an open square, and that's going to bring up your list of potions. Now, you have to collect items from the map or from greenhouses, which I will show you later, and able to brew these potions. But if you have all the ingredients that you need to brew one, you can go ahead and click brew, which will add it to one of your squares. And if you are missing an item, you can pay here for that item, or you can collect it in other ways. Again, I'll show you that a little later. Now, a tip for brewing potions is that it's not the most advantageous thing to line up 4 potions at once. I learned this the hard way earlier because I was lining up these Extimulo potions, and I lined up 3 Extimulo potions, and then after walking around my neighborhood for a little bit, collected everything for the strong Extimulo potion, but because I'd already lined 2 of these weaker versions up, I couldn't back out of them, and I took some ingredients away that I needed for the strong one and wasn't able to brew the strong one. So unless you are maybe going to sleep and want to brew potions, or you're going to work and you're going to be away from your phone for a few hours, I would not recommend lining a ton of these up. Now, if you want to line them all up and have more space to brew more potions, you can click up here and it'll take you to a cauldron that you can rent. So you can buy with coins more space to brew more potions. Now, the recipes that you can make are down here in the bottom right-hand corner, and it tells you how long it's going to take to brew each potion, and it looks like you need to get to level 15 to unlock all of the potions. So let's head out here and head back to the suitcase and into the vault section. Now, the vault is essentially your inventory of everything that you have. So here's a section for potions. Here's a section for ingredients that you use to brew your potions. These are items of utility, which I'll explain as we get to the sections where they are used. Runestones, which are used in challenges that I will show you a little later. And seeds and water, which are used in greenhouses to grow ingredients for potions. Now, as you can see, there are limited spaces that you can have for your stuff. So you have I have 43 out of 50 things booked here. There's 200 ingredients that you can have, and these kind of fill up quickly. So if you find yourself running out of space in any of your sections of your vault, you can click the information on one where you kind of have a little bit of stockpile. So for instance, let's head back to my boa tuber pus, which is disgusting, where I have 15 of them. Probably not going to need 15 of them. So you can drag and delete some, which will make room for more ingredients to pick up later on the map. Now, down here in the vault section, we also have the bottom right corner for Diagon Alley, which is essentially the shop for the game. So you can pick up a bunch of different things with coins. Ooh, complimentary gift. Ooh, 50 spell energy. I'm gonna take that. Spell energy is hard to come by. So yeah, you can spend your coins that you have on different things to help you out in the game. And here you can purchase coins for money. The next area of your suitcase is the registry section. The registry section is super important to the game. So the objective of the game, the main objective, is to collect these things called foundables, which I will show you on the map. Now, when you collect foundables, they end up going into this registry. Now, I want to show you one important thing while we're here, and that is that you'll see some items here that require multiple foundables in order for you to put them into your registry. So, for instance, let's hop over to the Hogwarts School registry, and you'll see underneath each of these students that they have a number 1. Now, I've found them, which is why they are illuminated, and you can see that it only takes one of them, one fragment of them, to put them onto your registry. Now, the boggart cabinet here in the back has a number 4, which means you need to find 4 of them out on the map in order to put it into your registry. Now, why is putting things into your registry important? So, as you can see, underneath the title of the registry that you're in, you have a rank. And ranking up helps you to get those runes that I showed you inside the vault. And those are important because they help you initiate challenges. And I'll explain the importance of challenges when we get to that section of the map, because you actually have to go to a certain area and a certain building type in order to do a challenge. But don't let all this stuff overwhelm you. Again, there's so much to learn about this game, and I'm trying to show it to you in little baby steps. Now, underneath the registry in the exploration section down here, we have challenges. So when you use your runes to do challenges in the fortresses, you will get certain items that are exclusive to those challenges, and they go here into this registry. Now, the mystery section is the only thing in the game left that is a mystery to me. I've asked several players that I know if they have any idea what this is. I've asked in a group of Wizards Unite players if they know what this is, and nobody has any idea. So if you know what this is, please drop a comment and let me know what the mystery section is. And here, there's also this event section, which just popped up for me a little earlier today. And again, not quite sure exactly what the event section is, but if you know, go ahead and drop that in the comments. I'd super appreciate it. Let's hop back out into your suitcase. And the next section I want to talk about is the profession section. So this option will not actually show up to you until you make it to level 6 in the game. And you will be presented with the option to pick either a mazoologist, a professor, or an auror as a profession. And don't worry too much or stress out too much about making a decision, because as you can see at the bottom here, you can always switch your profession. So to level up your profession, you're going to go to the lesson section, and you're going to use scrolls and books to do different lessons in the game. And these lessons provide different benefits to you when you're in challenges or you're going to find your foundables. And so they're an awesome way to just increase your skills a little bit in the game. And I will show you how you can get scrolls and books when we're out wandering around on the map. Now, the last section of the suitcase is my favorite part of the game, and that is the port key section. So you can find port keys on the map or earn them by leveling up, and you'll want to activate them as soon as you get them by clicking on them and inserting a key. Now, both of my keys are both in use right now, but keys are achieved by completing different things in the game, like ranking up your registry and leveling up. And each port key here will tell you how long you need to walk with a key inserted in it in order to unlock the port key for you to use. Now, once you unlock a port key, you'll need to find a big open space, and I'll show you why. All right, so it's time to talk about the map. The map will look exactly like wherever you are in the world. So you have streets, you have buildings, you have parks, you have everything. And the cool part that I like about it is it also shows the weather and the sky where you are. So it is nighttime here, so the sky is also dark. The first thing that I want to talk about on the map, because you'll see tons of different things and it can be kind of overwhelming at first, is these foundables. So you'll see these icons floating around the screen that correspond to the different logos up here that were in the registry that we looked at. So we have like Mazoology, and then here on the map you can also see a Mazoology emblem. So to collect the foundable to place into your registry, you are going to just tap on the foundable on your screen. It's going to open up this window that's going to show you what that foundable is. So here we have a little struggling mooncalf, which is really sad. And then this threat level meter is going to pop up and tell you how difficult it is to catch the foundable that you see on your screen. Now, if the threat level is really high, like a high or severe, or even a medium sometimes, you can pop down to the bottom right corner and tap on the potions, and you have 3 different strengths of something called an extimulo potion. Now, when you click on it, you can see that the threat meter actually drops. So from here, we went from the 3rd level of green down to the 1st. This kicks it down a little farther, and this one kicks it down to nothing. And again, I would not use these unless you're getting into the, orangey or red, but again, personal preference on what you want to do. Now, to catch the foundable and to release the confoundable from it that's holding it hostage, you're going to trace whatever spell you see on the screen. And you want to trace it pretty quickly and accurately in order to release the foundable and get it into your registry. So don't go too slow and stay in the lines. So here we caught the little mooncalf, and now it's able to be put into the registry. So you can see there's a little thing up there that showed super fast. There was the fragments, which are what we talked about when we popped into the registry for the first time. So we were catching a Mazoology item, which was the mooncalf, and you can see I now have 2 of 4. So I'm unable currently to place it into the registry because I need to capture 2 more. So some of these items, again, they only have 1, and once you get them in, there's a little tip that there's not a really big advantage to capturing a ton of these. Once you capture 1, the only benefit that you get from capturing them is ranking up, and you don't really get a whole lot of points that I've noticed once you've captured the initial one that goes on your registry, or the 4 or whatever that places the image into here in its solid form, not this one that we see here with the mooncalf where it's just a color. The ranking up helps you get those runes, but I'm just going to show you, for example, I've been catching things like absolute mad. And you can see I have a lot of rune stones going for me right now. So I personally think it's worth it once you have, caught one or maybe just a few of these items here, to maybe save your energy on catching other things or doing challenges. And I'll show you challenges a little bit later on the map. But first, like I mentioned, spell energy can be very hard to come by. And we gain spell energy from going to these things called an inn. Now I want to talk about something else really quick while it just popped up before I take you into the inn, and that are these scattered items. So you can just see there's a water tankard over here and some kind of flower. It just popped up. Now you can tap on them to pick them up. So you have sneezewort and water. Now when you tap on them, they go into your vault. The water is an item that goes into your seeds and water for herbology. Guessing that the sneezewort made its way into my ingredients. Yep, there it is. And these are items, again, that you can use here to make potions and go grow things in a greenhouse. Now, the greenhouse is on the map, and we will make our way there, I promise. But first, circling back, I want to show you how an inn works. I just wanted to show you another quick tip really quick in deciding if something is worth spending energy on. Again, if your objective is to just catch as much as you can, then go for it. But if you want to protect your spell energy, you can go ahead and click on one of your foundables to see what it is. So here we have a Chudley Cannons player. Now you can click this little witch in the upper left hand corner and leave, and actually go back and open your registry. And we can head over to the Quidditch area, and I can see here that I've actually already caught the Chudley Cannons player. Now I want to show you what happens if you've already caught something and what benefits you have, so you can determine for yourself if that's something that you want to do. So here we did the spell as quickly and as accurately as we could. We're going to wait for the confoundable to leave our Chudley Cannons player. So she broke free of her little shackles there. Now we've caught her. Now, by catching something that I've already caught, I gained 1 fragment, and that is it, which ranks me up only 1 more point, and it gave me 50 experience. Now, if you're really high in the game, well, 110 experience, I guess, in the end. If you're already really high in the game, that experience and that 1 rank up isn't really helping you for what you're spending your energy on. So personally, I would just save it and wait and use it for something else. Alright, so I'm making my way to an inn. You'll know that you can use the inn because it will expand and get larger on the map, so you can see it just did that for me here. And you'll enter this dining room. So at the bottom of the dining room, if it'll load, the internet can be slow, you'll just do this arch swipe and it'll shuffle these things around and it'll show you which item you've gotten. Apparently I have too much energy, so it's not going to give me any right now, but it'll normally shuffle energy down into your energy hold. And then also what's really cool at inns is that you can do this thing called a dark detector. So you can drop a dark detector on any inn in order to make more foundables appear in the area around the inn, and when that happens, this will actually glow green above here. And after you visit an inn, it'll have smoke puffing out, and it'll take 5 minutes again before you can visit an inn and get more energy. And this is the only way that I know of to get energy in the game without actually spending money. If you know other ways to get energy, drop them in the comments below, because this is a question that a lot of people have. Alright, the next building type that I want to talk about is a fortress, but on my way to a fortress, I found a port key on the map so I can show you what they look like. There are these little tiny top-pointed items. You just click on it and it'll put it right into your vault. So this giant building right here is a fortress. To enter the fortress, you're going to click on the fortress and it's going to show you a list of wizarding challenges. Now, to circle back on how to get to wizarding challenges, you're going to collect foundables on your map, and those go into your registry. Gaining items in your registry and also ranking up these sections of your registry give you these things in your vault called runestones. Now, when you go to a fortress and you want to start a challenge, I'll click this one, you have to give up one of your runestones. Now, the higher the runestone number, the jazzier the things are going to be that you're going to get for that. So I'm a level 3 right now, so I'm going to hang out with level 3 here and drop this runestone. Now, you can play with up to 4 other players inside these wizarding challenges at the fortress, and you don't need to use the same runestone as your friends for the chambers and challenges. It'll all work out no matter what runestone anybody uses. So what's going to happen in these challenges is that you need to defeat foes to win, and you have 5 minutes to do it. So you're going to click on one, and these can be kind of confusing to start, so hopefully I can make this make sense for you. So right now I have a werewolf that I'm battling, and you're going to use your finger to drag down this, oop, I didn't do it fast enough. Too busy explaining it to y'all. So you're going to use your finger to drag down this gray circle and match it into this circle, and then that's going to create a blue ring around it, and then you're able to do a spell, and then they get an opportunity to go back towards you, and you can swipe up to cast a Protego charm and protect yourself. So drag this down, line them up, do the spell. It's going to hurt them, and then you're able to defend yourself. Now, another thing you can do here is drop a potion, any potion. So I can use one of these potions, and it's going to make this challenge just a little bit easier. And then another spell, another swipe to defend ourselves. And then you're just going to keep repeating this process of lining up these circles, swiping a spell, and defending yourself with Protego against every foe that you meet. And then you just so when you defeat one, it's going to drop, and then you have the items down here that you get from leveling up your profession from your suitcase. So they do come in handy in the game, and I think it's worth doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and defeat this little guy here by matching up the circle, casting the spell. Alright, so after this you're going to get one of these special challenge items that go into your registry. So you'll be able to, oop, I unlocked a port key, and I can show you all how to use a port key. But if you go to your registry and you go to your, oh, we leveled up. This is what happens when you level up your registry section. So you'll get scrolls, and there is one of those runestones that we just used for the challenge. So I got the Thunderbird, and it went ahead and placed it somewhere along here. And then you get those challenge items also into your registry, and that just ranked up my challenge section, which will give me a couple things here, some spell books. And just as a refresher, scrolls and spell books help you out in your profession section so that you are able to complete your lessons. Alright, so now that I've unlocked a port key, I want to show you how they work. So you're going to go to your suitcase, and you're going to click on port key, and you'll see that one is ready to go. So you hit use now, and you'll be able to see in real time where you are. I am in a parking lot currently, but you'll want a big wide open space, because what you're going to do is you're going to search around for magic on the ground. It looks like there's some over there. Perfect. So you have a port key, and you can tap to place it wherever you want. It's going to create this portal that you can walk through, and then ta-da, the parking lot turns into Ollivanders. There's different magical scenes that you can do, and what you're going to do is tap on all the rack spurts. Alright, so you got one, and you're just going to look around and find more. So there's more rack spurts right there, and these shimmery areas are your rack spurts. Got another one right there, and you can see we're collecting tons of extras here for getting these rack spurts. So we got them all. And then you want to take your key and immediately put it into another port key to start walking around. All right, so this is the last place that you can visit on the map, the last thing I have to show you, and that is a greenhouse. So these little blue buildings are greenhouses. You just tap on them to enter them, and you will have the opportunity to pick an ingredient to put into your vault. So just swipe up on whichever one. And it was trying to give me energy, which is funny because energy is what I'm always looking for. And 4 scurvy grass. So those went into my vault here. So if we check the vault and go into ingredients, you'll now see that I have scurvy grass up here. And another cool thing about the greenhouses that I want to show you is that you can actually grow ingredients in a pot in order to get more potions ingredients that you might not otherwise find by just wandering around or being awarded for leveling up, ranking up, etc. So how do you decide what you want to grow? The way I do it is to hop back into the suitcase and go to my potions area and look at my recipes and see what I'm missing for a potion that I really want to make. So personally, I really like the strong extimulo potions and potent extimulo potions, and I'm missing this little flower right here I can click on and see it's a bitter root. So I can head back into the greenhouse and tap on it to enter, go over to my growing section and choose to grow the bitter root, but I don't have enough water, so I'm just gonna grow the sneezewort since I just got that stuff. So you can put in here, you can contribute, you can use energy to water your plant and make it grow faster if you choose. And that is the greenhouse. Just like inns, you can visit a greenhouse every 5 minutes, and if you see it glowing, that means that something is planted and growing there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you out in learning how to play Harry Potter Wizards Unite. If you have any tips or tricks of your own or any questions about the game, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a big ol' thumbs up. And until next time, stay magical, my friends.